The healthier your business is, the better quality of life you, the entrepreneur, will have. You work hard in your business. On the Profit by Design podcast, we ask the big question. What has your business done for you lately? Hi, I'm Dr. Sabrina Starling. I'm the business psychologist, the author of the 4-Week Vacation and the How to Hire the Best series, as well as the founder of Tap the Potential, where we coach entrepreneurs like you to design sustainably profitable businesses that give you more time for what matters most and more money in your bank account than ever. Because after all, we believe work supports life, not the other way around. Weekly on the Profit by Design podcast, we bring you tips, tools, and strategies from our own experiences and from the experiences of our guests who are entrepreneurial thought leaders and real life entrepreneurs, all to support you in making intentionally profitable and sustainable business decisions to live the lifestyle you desire. Do you feel like your business is taking over your life? If you do, rest assured you're not alone. And the irony is that when we start out in business, we do everything we can to get sales coming in the door because that's survival. You have to do that to survive, especially those of us who've bootstrapped our businesses. And then there's a point where we're successful, we're succeeding, we're making sales, there's steady revenue generation, and sometimes there's more work coming in than we can handle. And that's the point where our businesses really start taking over our lives. And it's a critical turning point for us, the business owner, because we have to shift our mindset and grow in our leadership. And that challenges us because if we're honest, the thing that we do really good is that thing that we're doing in our businesses where we're selling whatever it is that we sell. And learning leadership and business strategy is completely a different skill set, and it's a complete different mindset that's required. And at Tap the Potential, we're dedicated to helping business owners like you with successful businesses make that transition from being the bottleneck, doing everything yourself, or even if you have a team, feeling like things still rely on you to get done. And shifting from that into having a team that takes responsibilities off your plate, that executes on the work that needs to be done, and they free up your time and your mental load. So that's what I want to talk with you about today. I want to dig into what does it really feel like to be that entrepreneur with that successful business and be in that place where you haven't fully made that transition in your mindset and in your leadership with a team that's able to take things off your plate. So what is the experience of entrepreneurship? At Tap the Potential, we offer the Better Business, Better Life assessment. And it's a really unique tool because it allows you to check in with yourself with respect to your own level of burnout and just what your quality of life is as your business is growing in relation to the health of your business. And so what we found after giving this assessment to over 225 entrepreneurs is the healthier your business is, the better quality of life you, the entrepreneur, will have. And by the way, you can take this assessment for free. It's available at tapthepotential.com/assessment. And it's a great place for you to check in with yourself on your own well-being, but also look in on the health of your business. And there's some real interesting findings from the assessment with respect to what entrepreneurs who are living a high quality of life are doing differently than entrepreneurs who continue to struggle and stay in that survival trap where you just feel like you can barely keep your head above water and you're not able to do the work on your business. You're just constantly working in your business and you're continually being pulled back into fires and crises. So when you take our assessment, you get feedback on how you're doing, but you also get feedback on what it is that successful entrepreneurs with a high quality of life are doing differently than those who continue to flounder. So again, you can take that at tapthepotential.com/assessment. So through my research with the assessment, I've discovered that almost 9 out of 10 entrepreneurs are experiencing symptoms of burnout, where you're struggling to get through each week, you're laying awake at night worrying about payroll, employee issues, and just the endless list of things that need your attention. And the other piece of this is that imposter syndrome really wreaks havoc on us entrepreneurs, where we feel like there's just more and more that's required of us as our business grows, and we start to doubt our ability to meet the demands that are placed on us. And that's that slippery slope of self-doubt. And you question, can I handle the challenges in front of me? Maybe I'm not cut out for this. Other business owners have figured it out, or they must have figured it out. Why do I struggle so much? And again, it's because there is a mindset shift and there's a leadership skill and strategy shift that needs to happen. The research shows that we entrepreneurs are 2 times more likely than the general population to suffer from depression. We're 70% more likely to experience addiction, and our divorce rate is 5 to 10 times higher than the general population, which all sounds really dismal. So what's underneath that? What's causing that? Well, of those 225 entrepreneurs that we've surveyed, the average length in time in business is 12 years. And then when we ask, what's the longest amount of time you've been able to be away from your business fully unplugged? The most frequent response to that question is 0 days. And that is where we become so vulnerable to burnout. 8 out of 10 of us are reporting that our mood fluctuates based on how the business is doing. 6 out of 10 of us feel as though it takes increasing effort to accomplish simple tasks. And as our businesses grow, our mental load gets bigger, and it gets harder and harder for us to carry out those simple tasks because things are just piling on. And again, that's where that slippery slope of self-doubt creeps in, and imposter syndrome, and we start doubting our ability to meet the demands placed on us. Another critical aspect of this is that 1 out of 2 of us in the last 3 days will have neglected basic needs such as sleep, healthy eating, or social interaction because of work. And that makes it even harder for us to deal with all those stressors that are piling on. 8 out of 10 find it hard to switch off and not think about the business because we're carrying that mental load with us. And 1 out of 2 of us on any given day feel as though no one understands us and the stressors we experience. 4 out of 10 of us are easily annoyed or irritated, and 1 out of 3 of us feels discouraged about the future. This particular mix, feeling misunderstood, discouraged about the future, and being easily annoyed or irritated, is a recipe for us to act in ways that exacerbate the very experiences that put us at risk for depression, other mental health conditions, and problems in our relationships. So that's the real risk of burnout. And that's the risk of us continuing to allow our businesses to take over our lives. Grinding it out is not effective. It's not sustainable. It's grinding us up. So what I keep coming back to is how amazing we entrepreneurs are. We have all these things that we're dealing with, and at the same time, we're responsible for 2/3 of net new job creation and 44% of U.S. economic activity. We're amazing. And that just keeps me wondering, what are we capable of as individuals and as entrepreneurs when we are thriving in our lives, when we have a business that supports our life, that's not taking over our life? How much more are we capable of doing? And that's been my focus over the 17 years that I've been coaching business owners, is to find a solution for the step-by-step of what a business owner needs to do to be able to make that successful transition at that point where the business really starts to grow, to make that transition to becoming a leader and allowing the team in the business to handle responsibilities and support the growth of the business rather than it continuing to fall on the shoulders of the business owner. And I've always heard that if you want to succeed at something, study the people who've already achieved the result that you're after. So all throughout my years of coaching, I've been paying attention to what works. When my clients share their wins and successes, we always dig into What did you do to set this up? And I've been studying the patterns through the clients that we've coached at Tap the Potential over the last 17 years. And not only have I studied their patterns, but we've also had the opportunity to really be thinking partners with our clients. So in the early years of coaching, we would try implementing Profit First and we would look at the impact, or we would try implementing the pumpkin plan and we'd look at the impact. And then there was always the question of, well, should you focus on your hiring first, or should you work on profit, or should you work on finding the sweet spot of your business, and which would come first? And so in recent years, we have established an order of how to do things, and that's become the Tap the Potential solution. And what's so beautiful about the Tap the Potential solution is it's the guaranteed path, the step-by-step path to designing your business to be sustainably profitable and to give you more time for what matters most, as well as more money in your bank account than ever. So that's the solution, and that's what the outcome is. So business owners come to us at Tap the Potential because they want to take their life back from their business. They want their business to continue to grow. They want it to be profitable. And more than anything else, they really want to experience the rewards of entrepreneurship, not just the struggle. And so that's what we're known for, is helping business owners who have successful businesses take their lives back from the business. And in just a couple of weeks, I'm going to be teaching the Better Business, Better Life Jumpstart, where I will walk participants through every step of the Tap the Potential solution, steps 1 through 5. And each day there will be significant life-transforming insights and action steps that you will be taking. And it doesn't take a lot of time to do these action steps. And that's another thing that we're known for at Tap the Potential, because we work with busy business owners. We have really refined the action steps that you can take to move your business forward and move your mindset forward, and do it very quickly. We bring about transformations in our clients' businesses in 12 to 18 months' time. So a very short period of time overall. And our clients who work with us at Tap the Potential, oftentimes they come in, they're working 60, 70 or more hours a week. And we start with the small steps, because the most important thing is you need to reclaim your mental space and you need to reclaim your time. So we start with the small steps, and those small steps, when you take them in a consistent direction, they lead to big change over time. And that's the beauty of the Tap the Potential solution. We've been using it for so long now with business owners. We know exactly the steps that you need to take that are going to have the greatest impact for you. You've probably heard me call these the $10,000 an hour activities. Well, that's exactly what they are, because you're learning to put systems in place in your business, and you're learning which systems are going to have the greatest impact for you. What's interesting to me is that the research that we've been doing with the Better Business, Better Life assessment verifies what we're doing with the Tap the Potential solution. So it all holds together so beautifully. And what's coming out of the research is that those entrepreneurs who are thriving, who are having a high quality of life, have almost double the number of systems in place in their business as those who continue to struggle and stay in the survival trap. And so that almost sounds like, well, that's a no-brainer. I should just put more systems in place in my business and my life will get better. I caution you on that. You need to know exactly which systems to put in place and which order to have the greatest impact. But yes, it is absolutely true that the more systems you put in place in your business, the greater your quality of life will be. And it's because the systems take the mental load off of you. They allow things to flow smoothly and frictionless in your business, and they allow your team members to take things off your plate. The other key difference between entrepreneurs who are thriving and those who continue to struggle is the entrepreneurs who are thriving are putting significant attention on their hiring and their team development. 9 out of 10 entrepreneurs have no system for attracting top performing team members to their business. And 9 out of 10 entrepreneurs are burning out. So there's a relationship there. That hiring system really helps you attract those A players to your team, who in turn take more and more off your plate when you learn how to delegate and how to systematize appropriately. So that all works together, and it works together in a very beautiful and elegant way. And when you come to the Better Business, Better Life Jumpstart, where I'll be teaching you all these steps in the Tap the Potential solution, one of the big aha moments that people have is that when you niche down with a clearly defined sweet spot in your business, and you hire around that sweet spot, and you learn how to hire A players, like I teach you in my book, How to Hire the Best, you often don't need as many team members as you think you need. And there's several reasons for that. One is because A players will typically be 900 to 1200% more productive than a warm body, but that only happens if you get them into a role where they can work from their strengths to deliver a clearly defined result. And if you have a clearly defined sweet spot, it becomes very easy for you to identify the clearly defined result that they need to deliver. But I also teach you in the Jumpstart how you can replace the revenue from your worst clients and customers very easily without you doing more work. So what I teach you in the Jumpstart allows you to be at choice to let go of a huge proportion of your more difficult clients and customers who take up a lot of your time and your team's time. And then I show you how you can quickly replace the revenue that they're bringing into the business. And this is such an aha, mind-blowing moment whenever I teach this in the Jumpstart, because you realize you no longer have to put up with and tolerate a lot of bad behavior. But the other reason that's so important is payroll is one of your biggest expenses. And so if you have a business that's sized down around a sweet spot, and I show you how you can increase the revenue around the sweet spot and drop a lot of your more difficult clients and customers, you no longer need as many team members. Because if you're honest, a lot of team members get hired because we need them to take care of our more difficult clients and customers who take up so much of the team's time. And so that's the beauty of the Tap the Potential solution. It's a very elegant solution that allows you to have that business that's profitable and how to hire the team that you need so that you don't have to be doing everything in your business. So the Jumpstart is coming up in just a couple of weeks. You want to go ahead and get registered now. Head on over to tapthepotential.com/jumpstart. When you go to the registration page, you will see the dates for the Jumpstart. Put those on your calendar and plan to attend live. I teach this live over Zoom, which is awesome because then I get to interact with you and I get to hear your challenges and I get to support you and walk you through using the Tap the Potential solution to solve those challenges. So this is not a webinar where you listen to me just talk. We're going to interact and I'm going to want to hear where you're stuck and where you're floundering. I'll show you how to use those different pieces of the Tap the Potential solution to quickly move you out of those places where you're stuck. So if you're tired of your business taking over your life, I hope you'll join me in the Jumpstart. Here's what we're going to be covering. So in Clinic 1, it's all about designing your business to be sustainably profitable. So you're going to learn how to calculate the profit potential in your business and the one action you can take right now to double, triple, or even quadruple your profit in the year ahead. Clinic 2 is about simplifying your business, which is the path to profit. Complexity is the enemy of profit. So when we simplify the business, it allows us to get more profitable more quickly. So I'll teach you how to simplify your business to free up your time and your team's time. And you're going to discover profit that's hiding in plain sight in your business, just waiting for you to tap into it. In Clinic 3, we'll be talking about how to innovate to stand out, to charge more, and to free up your time. So many business owners are really stuck in that place of feeling price pressure, and you feel like you are competing on price. You don't have much room to raise your prices. Meanwhile, inflation is just creeping in everywhere in your business and you're becoming less and less profitable. So in Clinic 3, I show you how you can get ahead of that and really turn the tide in your business so that you create more margin. And that margin is important because it allows you to be profitable, but it also allows you to hire the best and grow your team. And that's where we head in the final days of the Jumpstart. We talk about building your lean and mighty team by hiring the best. And then on the 5th day, that's our bonus day, and that's our Take Your Life Back day. And I dig into the $10,000 an hour activities with you. So this is a value-packed week of live clinics with me on Zoom during that Jumpstart. So again, go ahead and get registered. Get these dates on your calendar. If you miss one, if you have a conflicting appointment and you can't make it, it's all recorded for you. But again, you're going to get a lot more out of it when you attend live. So head on over to tapthepotential.com/jumpstart. I really look forward to seeing you there and getting to work with you. Thank you for spending time with us today. Join our conversation in the Entrepreneurs Take Your Life Back Facebook community at tapthepotential.com/group. Share your aha moments from today's episode, ask me questions, and join in on the fun with your fellow entrepreneurs on the journey to designing sustainably profitable businesses that give you more time for what matters most and more money in your bank account than ever. And finally, share today's episode with a friend if you know a friend who would enjoy it. This is real life business. Keep your chin up, keep moving forward. You got this. If you've gotten value from today's show, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you are a repeat listener of the podcast, know that we greatly appreciate you at Tap the Potential. And to that end, I have a request. Please consider leaving us a review on whatever platform you're listening on. Our reviews help other entrepreneurs like you to find us. Be a part of our movement to help entrepreneurs take your life back from your business.